I had so much fun creating this Valentine's Day card for a third grade class in South Carolina. And I currently live in California, but I grew up in that area. And my cousin has actually taught at that school for over 20 years. So it's really fun to be able to send this to them and talk to them about the Mojave Desert and living in California. So I started out with this paper just from a local shop. It isn't anything special, but it does make the perfect size card to fit in the envelope that I have. So that's really handy, and that's why I used that. And then I also painted a little bit on the back of the desert mountains that we have here. It's just very faint. You can't really see it. It wasn't super detailed or anything, but I thought that'd be a fun addition to it. But I had this painting I had done before I moved to California when I found out we were going to live in the desert. And I really liked the cactus and thought it would be pretty easy to make the flowers into hearts instead of just flower shapes. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just did a bunch of green blobs and then I went back in with a black pen to add the little pricklies to the cactus. And here's what my cousin sent me from the third grade teacher. She had posted with her address in South Carolina and said, "We would love cards from near and far. My third grade class is participating, hearts around the world. Our goal is to collect postcards and or Valentine's cards from all around the USA and, if possible, around the world by February 14th. We hope to celebrate Valentine's Day with messages of love and kindness from near and far. My class has been studying world regions, and they are excited to locate your card's origin on our classroom map to document where the card came from." So I think that's so fun, and I would have loved to do something like that in third grade. I love stuff like that now. Like if you go in a coffee shop and they have a map and you can put where you're from on there, like I love that. I love seeing where other people are from. And I've seen some others like this. I think I've done one more, but I especially love Valentine's Day. I love cards and mail. So it's just right up my alley, and I had the time to do it. And I wanted to share it with you to give you a Valentine's Day card idea. And if you're a teacher, maybe an idea of a project to have where you can help your students learn about different parts of the world. Because I included things, I'm like, we see coyotes and lizards and tarantulas here, like tan colored lizards, not green because there's not a lot of green around here. So let's see. Oh, and I talked about the redwoods here and Yosemite and Death Valley a little bit and the beaches and just how it's different from over there. And I know when I was younger and learned about these things, I was definitely excited and wanted to go there. And I even wrote about it in my newsletter where I had the journal. I was in high school when I wrote that I wanted to go see the redwoods, and then I did it this past year. And so like almost 20 years later or something, or more than 20 years later. Anyway, so I just love like bucket lists and dreams come true. So I will link to my newsletter in the description. If you haven't gone to look at that, you can read them without subscribing through your email or whatever. It's just kind of like blog posts, but you can subscribe to them as well. But anyway, wasn't planning on talking about that. But I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day, and let me know if your class is doing a project similar to this. Maybe I could write a letter and make a card for them and post it here as well. But no promises. I've got a busy year coming up where we're about to move, so we'll see how all this goes. But thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.